This is the sixth video, naming ionic and polyatomic compounds. We're just going to continue with the examples that we did in the previous video to see what you need to do once you've got these brackets placed around the formulas. In the previous video we did it reverse to crisscrossed, and the subscript that was on the metal came up and to the non-metal and it was written as a negative charge, and then we checked to see if the charge on the non-metal was correct or not by referring to this sheet. And what we found was, well, chlorine was correct, so we didn't do anything else with that. But oxygen's charge is supposed to be -2, phosphates is supposed to be -3, and sulfates is supposed to be -2. So we have to fix that. And the way that you fix that, which is what this video is really about, we're trying to get the charges to be correct on the non-metal, and that's a particular skill that you need for naming ionic and polyatomic compounds. What you have to do is just multiply it to make it right. So if it's supposed to be -2, well, let's multiply it by 2. 2 times -1 will give us -2. So now our new charges will be, everything inside gets multiplied by that number on the outside. So it's Ti +4 and O -2. And so now we know that when we write the name for titanium, we have to note that the charge of titanium is +4. Same thing here. Let's get phosphate correct. So let's multiply by 3, because it's supposed to be a -3 charge. So now everything inside gets multiplied by the 3. So now we have titanium +3 and PO4 -3. And then again, when we write the name for this thing, we note that the charge of titanium is actually +3 and not +1. Same thing here. Sulfate is supposed to be -2, so we multiply it by 2. So vanadium, 2 times 2 gives me +4. Sulfate is 2 times -1. That gives me a charge of -2. And now everything's correct. And I just note the charge of the vanadium when I'm writing the name for it.